Hey there, my name's Susan, and I'm going to tell you one of the best tips ever for giving a presentation. But a little bit about me. Well, I've been a doctor for, 32 years and counting. Seen a lot of things, did a lot of things, cared for a million people, still do. Also, as all of us are, I'm a patient. I've had a chronic medical condition for 26 years with exceedingly expensive drugs. Yay, not yay. And a couple years back, I had surgery and treatment for cancer. Bye-bye, cancer. And just late last year was diagnosed after decades of symptoms with a rare medical condition. Oh my God, I did not want to fill that bucket, but here I am. So, just to say, there's a lot behind my words. Well, 10, 12, 15 years ago, I had a program that helped people with weight management and wellness long before the GLP-1 explosion. And I had a monthly lecture series. Over many years, I put on 80 live lectures in a big lecture hall. And man, some of them were almost standing room only. It was fantastic. And here's what I learned. The first 2 or maybe 3 lectures, I prepared. I had guest lecturers, but I did the intro. Some of them I gave, but it was unnerving, perfectionist gene, whatever. I prepared. I had the right slides. I had, memorized, but also had crypt sheets for the discussion I was going to have. I talked for 5 or 10 minutes before the lecture started. And I had a videographer, so they're all on video. And I had to look right, etc. Well, the 3rd or 4th lecture, I was super busy in my clinical practice, kind of an add-on patient who was extremely ill, had to have been to the hospital. Anyhoo, I lost track of time. And I looked at my watch at one point and thought, oh my God, I am due down to actually start this big lecture in about 10 minutes. Oh, whoa. And nope, I had not done my prep work. I didn't even have my slides. Well, I had a few slides, but they weren't doctored up. And I was just frazzled. But the show must go on. So I raced down, got everything assembled, got mic'd up, everyone's there. And I think oh my God, I do not have a script. I haven't even really thought about it this much. But guess what? I gave the best presentation, maybe of my life. I don't know. That sounds glorifying. It was funny. It was poignant. It was on point. People were riveted, clapped, laughed. It was electric. And at the end of the evening, everything's packed away, and I finally made it to my office and back home again. I sat and reflected. I thought, oh my gosh, I just gave the most kick-ass presentation with basically no prep. Now, I think of myself as an introvert, extrovert. So I thought, could I be daring and do this for the next event? Remember, these were monthly. So as it came for the next event, a month later, I had a couple slides, of course, but I did no prep, no script, didn't rehearse or plan out what I was going to talk, and bam, same thing. So I did 80 of these over time, and what did I learn? This is before the main podcast era. It was before online, it was before COVID, all that stuff. And so I came away thinking whoa, I should trust myself. And then fast forward to nowadays where I feel like, I need to remind myself of that lesson to just trust myself and shine, even though I wasn't, considering myself as a performer or lecturer or speaker, because, hey, I'm a doctor. But man, oh man, what an important lesson to learn. I wanted to share with you all, and I hope it works for you. Have an awesome day.